What's cracker lacking, cuz? Sirena Barefoot Gypsy. Hi. Happy 4/4 Portal Day. Has anybody woken up today and just felt like today's the day? We got to get shit done. We got to do something different. I wanted to speak to you. I haven't even taken a shower yet, but this message is coming through. And usually, if I take a shower, things will happen, and I don't remember. But I just felt so urged to express what I'm growing through right now. So, have you guys found yourself like back in a situation? I heard situationship, but back in a situation you thought you've grown and you've healed from? Then I get you, because that's what I've been growing through right now. Right, meow? So, I was just writing in my book, in my journal, and I use different colors for when I get messages, And very interesting what came out, because it was put to me kind of like this. They said, you need to find out who you are again, right? And I was like, what? Wait a minute, what is that? So then they kind of explained a scenario, like it's being shown one of my cards that showed like two paths with Archangel Michael on it. I can't remember which card that is. It's in the Power, Archangel Power Tarot deck. And it's like, which path do you want to choose? Finding yourself again. I just heard resilience. But all right, let me back up and start from here. So, you guys, I had decided to rent a place, right? I needed that for my next thing. So I found that place at the lake or whatever. That hasn't happened. And I don't know that it will. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure. And that's okay. And so I started working with a gentleman that is somebody whom I care about deeply. So decided, to start working for him. But always kind of in the back of my mind, I knew that wasn't the what I really should be doing. But I just wanted to make money, right? I needed money to pay for and, move into somewhere. But it never really set right in my soul. It never really set right deep within me. And I don't know about you, but with me, I'll take those little red flags or those little nudges we get that is like, hey, you don't need to do this, thank you. And I'm being brought back to, doing things in my time. I'm always trying to usher in and rush my path. Thank you. Before I'm ready. So, I keep hearing, when things are eclipsed out of your life, let them go. So I have a path, right? So they said, my path, which path are you going to choose? Because at first they were saying something about, focus on the outcome. And I'm like, they're like, no, not on the outcome, but the things, the steps, or whatever needs to be done, hence the journey, the path, to get you to said outcome. Okay? And the realization, because see, I'm not surprised. I'm not going to say I expected, because I really didn't expect. Because I always hope for the best, right? In people and everything. And it's not that I really get now I'm going off on a tangent. Let me just finish this then. It's not that I really get let down. It's just disheartening. Because you want to believe. But anyway, let's take a beat, circle back. So choosing the path, finding myself, and they're like, hence, finding yourself again. Let's see what they said. Your choice, your decision. Which way will you go? Hence, finding yourself again. Follow your heart. Oh yeah, I was saying, I just needed to see for myself again. Things that I've already known, things that have been told to me, things that have been shown, that I've been shown. I needed to see that again for myself. They're showing me it's not like repeating the same pattern. It's not like repeating the same thing, although it seems like it. Thank you. There's layers to this shit. So even though you've grown and you've healed and you've gone through one aspect and you find yourself kind of in the same place, there's layers to this shit I just heard. So, but for your next elevation, for your next phase, for your next season, for what's to come next, thank you, depends completely on you. It depends completely on me. We have that, I'm getting chills all over, that free will choice. So every decision and every choice we make takes us down a certain path. I'm being shown like, what is it, the temperance card where they're like pouring, is it, I don't know, well there's a card, there's something where I'm showing like pouring water out and there's like so many different, little pathways that the water's going, right, in little, whatever, not valleys, but nothing really big, but you know what I mean, like, think of a pouring water and then it's going down a bunch of different ways, paths. And, by our choices and decisions depends on which path we go down. I do want to stop and say this is my own healing. This is my own teaching to me that I'm sharing with you. So this is just what I'm going through. And, thank God, we're going to do a side note for a sec. A little PS, if you will. No, we're not. We're going back, I guess. Let me get a drink of water. I do want to say this real quick before I get back to that. I do want to thank everybody who comes across my videos. And I guess as far as I know, for now, I just want to say, you know what? Thank you so much for not being cruel and mean to me with all my weird fucked up tics and shit that I have and my fucking teeth and thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Father, because, I was getting, it's like, this is what just came through. And I don't know, well, I'm not going to say I don't know how true it is or not, because this is what I'm getting. Thank you, Father. By me doing this and always being, either in a robe or, no makeup, sometimes my hair isn't even brushed, just whenever I'm shooting videos because it's raw. It's me, by having, I guess, the guts. It's not even that I'm supposed to do this, so that's what I do. It's like I don't have a choice, but I do. You know what I mean? By helping people out of their comfort zone, maybe, I guess is a good way to put it. Helping to show people that if she could do it, look at how fucking she is, you know? Look at her fucking mouth. Look at her fucking this, you know, her jaw or whatever. And look at her no teeth. And, you know, she doesn't have her things set up and blah, 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 you know, whatever. That's helping people maybe more to step out of their, I heard, shell. So thank you for sharing that with me, Father, you know. I heard every little thing you do has an impact. That's for me, but that's also for somebody, probably, maybe even all of you. I don't know. It's not up for me to decide now. It's only for me to speak what I'm supposed to speak on. And I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, you know, those of you watching me, maybe your journey has been so tough too. You're like, can't I just catch a fucking break? You know? One break coming up. But have you learned, my daughter? What have you learned? Oh, you're still trying to do things on your own. Okay. So, thank you. So, having to find yourself again. I just heard, like, what are you made of? You know, are you going to give up, give in? You're going to strap your fucking boots on, maybe waders, because the shit's so fucking deep sometimes. And you're going to fucking keep going. Keep going, keep going. Fucking Energizer Bunny. That should be my little logo thing. Energizer Bunny. So see what needs to be seen. Do what needs to be done. And step out in that unknown and that faith. But is it really unknown? Just certain aspects are, right? Like what's next? Like what am I going to do next? Like what amazing thing is going to be presented to me? So I had gotten this years ago. That people, places, and things I need to cut out of my life. See, I was relying on this gentleman here recently for my money, my well-being, how I'm going to eat food. And I'm a saver, you know. So I've got this money saved. I had to spend some, you know, for bills and stuff, but I'll hold money for bills and not spend it on food. I know it's crazy, right? Thank you. That's because I'm being shown where I'm not depending, where I'm not walking in blind faith. Thank you, blind faith. Where I'm not walking in that faith and that belief because I'm hoarding my money again. Oh gosh, here we go again. See, this had to come back because I'd been out of the money situation because I wasn't able to walk. I wasn't able to work. I wasn't able to do much. So my whole freaking foot is so asleep. Yeah, so there's that whole thing. What we hold on to tight in our grip, nothing can get out, nothing can get in. I just want so desperately. There's the problem. So desperately. I'm thankful and thank you. I'm thankful and grateful I have a place to stay. Check that off, right? I was going to say I would like, and then I heard, not heard, but, came to me was, there you go again. In your humanness, what you like, what you want. Yeah, because I'm still in that, all right, so this just, so much just, it's crazy how fast so much information comes in. It's like a split second. It could take an hour to fucking talk about. It's funny. Anyway, oh, I have to run my DSLs. Which made it go away. Maybe that was only for me. Thank you. But if it's for me, then it's for you. Finding myself again. Stepping out in faith. The funny thing about this whole faith, the funny thing is, I believe with every fiber of my being, with everything of my soul, with everything. Even though I can't see how it's going to happen, I believe in what I was given in these dreams. It wasn't a dream though, but of sow a seed, teach the children. Sow a seed of love, teach the children. And the grand scale, the grandeur of all of it, it might not even be in this lifetime. Maybe it's preparation for the rebuilding of the new earth, of I'm not sure how it's going to go, but I still know that's going to happen. Yeah, but we have to take the action steps. Thank you. I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to say this. It just came in. Damn it. I'm sorry, you guys. Sorry. I do apologize. It's there, it's gone. Fuck. Even when we're in a state of our cocoon, right, our pause, our reflection, our growing, even when we feel like we're not doing anything on our path, for our path, I was informed we still are. It's the unseen. I'm being shown like things you can't see because it's not a 3D thing, right? It's a spiritual, it's an inner world thing. Oh, I just got chills. When I paused you, the time is 1911. Not the time, but the timer or whatever for the recording thing. But even when it seems like we're not doing anything, we are still. I want to say, this came out. I want to say maybe that's how it, do they even have that in the cards? Is that how you say it? You know, it's white and it's something like that. If you feel drawn to it, then please feel free to go to your store and get you some. I want to say this is the same. I'm not a gem crystal expert, so there's that, right? These are the ones that F me up. I know, I just went off on a thing. I was called to come in here and pull out a stone. And here's another one like that. Where's the one I had? No. Anyway, here it is. I think. No, here it is. Dang, I can make cute jewelry out of these. Okay, sorry. So anyway, I was also, all right, so when you think you're not doing anything, you still are. It's like the strategizing phase. No, not strategizing. That's not. Quiet contemplation. It's like setting up your business, your next moves. It's, I'm going to stop there because it's giving me, I'm done with this reading. It's not a reading. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep saying reading. Anyway, I'm going to ring this bell real quick. I heard clear out some stagnant energy. So watch your ears. Pretty. I'm going to stop here. So eclipsing things out of our lives, letting them go. Because see, the only thing holding me back is myself, but it's really not holding me back. Thank you. I heard I get ahead of myself and I run with things. And then sometimes I have to go back. Not only, like I said before, not only the things for the next thing, but to really get it, find yourself again, to see for yourself, right? To see for yourself. I think that's right in there. See for yourself. Finally put an end and finally, you know, I was dependent on him and it doesn't matter what his part is in that. It only matters my part because you can't control. It doesn't matter what other people do. It only matters what we do, right? So, I'm considering going in and working somewhere else for a minute. I'm not sure yet, but it's an option. Because you guys, if I can be honest, I still do get afraid, have that fear. Maybe that's my problem. because I'm tired of being stuck, feeling stuck. It's beautiful out. Should leave it out. Do have, anyway, it's all part of our journey, right? I need to find out for myself, so I need to get, what if I listen to, and if I completely the X out? It's my friend too, though. Well, is he though? Anyway, out of my life, what blessings and what things, how would my life change? Maybe I would get everything step by step. But what is all of this really teaching me? That, so funny, why would I need to be taught that I don't need anyone or anything else really to help me, that I'm enough? Because I've always been that way. I've always been enough. I've always done everything myself till I couldn't. What an eye-opener. It's like dying and being born again as a child, learning how to do for oneself again, learning how to walk. I'm going to say it again. For those of you who don't know, I was supposed to have neurosurgery on my back. Not only in my spinal cord is in the nerves that run down my L4, my spine. And anyway, I was bedridden. So my ability to feed or even take a drink of water, I had to be dependent on somebody for my whole existence. And when you've always been a person that is taking care of everybody, to then being helpless was fucking an eye-opener. Anyway, I apologize for... So, I can walk. I can work on my car. I can do things again. So, I expect so much out of myself, I guess. Anyway, I didn't go to any doctors. I didn't take any medication. I used my mind, my will and determination. When they said, even years and years ago, that my back was going to get worse and there's nothing I can do about it. Oh, it did. It got worse. That was like in 2007. I was told that by when I was going to it, because it was bad then. It was bad then. My whole life it's been bad, and I just keep trucking. So God had to sit me down so I can come home to myself. And I've been on that journey of healing, of coming home to myself. The world is a vampire. I just heard that song. The determination and all that. So I am relearning how to live life differently. Thank you. Not on my own. Thank you, but through the Christ. Through the Christ that's in me. To carry on the family tradition the one that came before me in that body, Yeshua, Jesus, is the salvation, not the man, but what the man embodies, right? That spirit. Because when Jesus came, he spoke, he taught, he preached the opposite of the God of the Old Testament, the lowercase gods of the Old Testament. He came to break the generational curse, or however people talk about things these days, right? He was a way shower through me. Gotta listen. The only way to the Father through me. I will show you. Listen to my words. Love one another as you love God. Love yourself. And if you see other people in need, you are service to them. From love. Without expectation of anything in return, but to be pure love. Almost 3,000 years ago, Jesus came with a way to usher in the new earth. One day to the Lord is 1,000 days to us. He is risen in 3 days. 3,000 years. And on the third day, he rose. We're coming up on that third day, people. There's huge things going on. And it's that time. Go within. Come home to yourself. Have that Christ rise up in you. I'm hearing Kundalini. I'm not even sure what Kundalini is. I got chills all over. The Christos, the Christ that rises up in you. Being one with all that is. Because we are one. Fragmented. Sparks, the God spark. The fuckery, the illusions, the matrix, whatever you want to call it, them, they, blah. Ridding yourself, leaving behind, unhooking the attachments, opening the doors and letting it all out, whatever, shining light on the dark, whatever verbiage, words people want to use, it has many names. There are many ways to say the same thing. But what it boils down to is letting go of everything that is human. Pain, sorrow, not love. Love is not just a feeling. I just want to be loved. You have to be loved, right? I believe me, that's been my whole life. I just want someone to love me and appreciate me and look at me, Well, love and appreciate yourself. Once you're enough, thank you. Once you're enough for you, all my dreams fulfilled. I know I can't sing. I love to sing, though. There we go with that 4-letter word that we need to eclipse out of our lives. But coming home to yourself and being on the vibrational level with the one, the creator, the source, and having all of that information given unto you, will be provided you. I used to be in the early on in my journey, I was under, and I'm going to say this, I was under the false pretense. I'm not sure if there really are chosen ones or not, but to me, I don't really necessarily believe that anymore. I'm a chosen one, blah, 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 blah. This is just my belief, so take it as you will. We're not chosen, I believe it's a choice. So, when you're asked, now I don't know if this goes for everybody, but in my journey, I was asked, will you die for them? And without thought, yes, I will. Which is so ironic to me, because before that, I was like, oh my gosh, we're here to help you, but I can't wait to get the word from the Most High, from God, to say, eliminate them. I can't wait. And that's where I was. In the same breath, will you die for them? Yeah. Fuck. Changed my world. Then I was hurled into the depths of hell, but right here in this hell realm. Spiritually speaking, I guess. It's a whole thing. It's like boot camp. But way worse. Because when you have the Most High God, creator of the universe, and the appointed ones, your drill sergeants, their boot camp, woo-hoo-hoo, yay, chills all over. Have fun with that. Still going. There's that Energizer Bunny again. The path of least resistance is what I just heard. Hang on. Okay, so I just wrote down, paused you, and I wrote down the path of least resistance is what I got. But as I was writing it, that's not always the case. But this is, for me, possibly those of you that watch this video are watching this, that this is your time to choose the path of least resistance. And what do they mean by that? What do you guys mean by that? So, you guys, who are you talking to? I don't know. All of them. Because it's all one. But anyway, the path of least resistance. It's that follow your heart. What makes your heart sing? Depending on all of our elevations, all of our levels of healing and our spiritual growth. Excuse me, confirmation burp. Is now we're to do what makes our heart sing, right? So we follow your heart. What's your heart say? What's your mind say? Oh, they're in agreement? Do that. So the path of least resistance is more of the following your heart. Pay attention to the human. What's your human say? What is your human guiding you to or away from? Don't be like Sirena Barefoot Gypsy and, whoops, we're going to push that back because I want to do this and it's going to work out because I'm only going to do it for this long, you know, and you've got it all worked out, and then it doesn't turn out like that at all. Now what? Back to the old drawing board, I heard. Take heed, take notice. So I'm still in the works of patience, going with the flow of my path of God, going with the flow of God, but not trying to put matters in my own hands. And this is where I struggle, because I don't like just sitting around not doing anything and waiting for you know what I mean? Oh, maybe that was the problem. Maybe I wasn't doing enough. I don't know. But here I am now. So it doesn't matter about before. Did I learn my lessons? Did I get out of everything what I needed? Okay, now what are you going to do? Action. You tell me action. So I do it my way. Doesn't turn out. But does it? Or does it? It's all I'm hearing, all part of the plan. The only one that can halt or stop you is you. What do you believe? I believed that I would be better than I was before. I don't have sciatica that I had for like 20 years. Gone. Do I still have nerve pain and things that happen in my back? Well, yes, I do. Because I don't sit up properly. I'm not watching my posture. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Not doing anything to help heal anything. But yet here I am. It's amazing, isn't it? Follow your heart and your mind. Someday somebody's going to make you want to turn around and say goodbye. Till then, baby, you're going to let them hold you down and make you cry. Follow your heart and your mind. I'm going to cry. That song fucks me up. Do the best you can with where you're at, and you'll be fine. Just keep going. Even if it seems like shit's being thrown at you and you're being tossed way back. That's the illusion I heard just now. I didn't hear it, just whatever. There's power in the pause. Harness it. There's power in the pause. Harness it. That's going to be the title, I think. This too shall pass. I just heard. All right, I know I've said a million times I'm going to go. Oh, fuck. This video's long as shit. I apologize for that. Namaste, peace. Namaste, love. Oh, earlier I heard My Eyes Adore You. So you might want to look up that song. What you don't see in yourself, somebody else sees in you. Keep going. I heard the storm is coming. You guys know I don't like to do that. You know I don't like to do that. I don't want to focus on the judgment or the what's to come. Go within. Ignite that Christ in you. Get the river of it flowing through you. And come with me. Let's build a beautiful life for 1,000 years. Peace, heaven on earth. You know how they say things get worse before they get better? Sometimes things, have to crumble and fall, be annihilated to begin anew. The phoenix. Burn it all down to ashes so it could be reborn into something beautiful. Peace.